Hey everyone, this is Spotty22, and welcome back to another episode of Let's Play Chronicles of a Dark Lord, Episode 1, Tides of Fate Complete, the DLC bonus episodes. And in this episode, we're going to go ahead and continue to see some of the extra content of the post-game, and see what awaits us. Now, let's let you know ahead of time, viewers, I'm getting better from my cold. I mentioned on Twitter a couple of days ago that I was actually not feeling too well, and honestly, I'm still not 100% right now. And if you notice me pausing on odd times throughout the episode, or muting the mic or something to that effect, you'll know why, because I'll probably have gone into a coughing fit. I'm still getting those once in a while, but I feel good enough to record an episode here and see what awaits us and see how far I can get. I may not make it as long of an episode as I normally do. We'll see how things go. And I'm not sure if you can tell my voice is a bit deeper than what it normally is as well, because yeah, I held on for as long as I could over the last week, but it just kind of broke out a couple of days ago, and yeah. So with that said, yeah, this is my setup for what I am right now. So let's go ahead and see what we have. There's Magus, Zyria, Galena, and Isis. Now, I was initially going to go ahead and try and fight this fire here, to see what awaited us there. But instead, I'm actually going to change my mind, as I actually tried to fight it off-screen earlier today, and I had a heck of a time. I actually wasn't able to beat it. Maybe I just wasn't up for it, wasn't feeling good, I don't know. I just couldn't do it. So in this case, we're actually going to go ahead and explore this little speck here. Only those who possess the Nuran relic may enter. Do you wish to enter? Yes. And this time, I believe I may actually stand a chance. Yes, where are we? Ah. Welcome to the Zataron, the place where we, the Canary, come from. To dare come here was brave, but foolish. You'll go no further. Yes, we fight all of the 4 bosses at once, and we actually get a chance to turns now. I believe I may have showed this off previously in a prior episode, where I got royally killed, because they all ganged up on me and killed me before I could even get a turn off. This time it will be a little bit different, because I can actually keep up now with my advanced levels. Now, we've got a couple options here. Because Dark Embrace, while it's good, it'll heal one of the enemies. I believe it'll heal Ultima Tempest. And the other 3 will do pretty good damage against. So what you could do is you can do that, or you can go onslaught for one enemy, which is good against anyone. I'm actually going to go ahead and do the Dark Embrace. Actually, no, it didn't heal. I stand corrected. What was I thinking? Maybe it's because I'm doped up on a couple meds right now. And right now, we actually got a chance to take a couple turns before they even get any of them in, which actually is very, very good. It might not be a bad idea to get agility on Isis to keep up with the healing, because if they get going, and they will, like this, you're going to want your turns coming fast. Although that actually wasn't too bad there with those turns coming in. I'm still alive after 4 straight hits. That's actually pretty good. And Gloria Chaos for Zyria, and the Dragon Form for Galena. She does a lot of damage, like 10,000 on both the hits. That's impressive. Now, at this point, what you could choose to do, given the fact that while Isis can heal with her spell, it might not be enough to cover the damage I'm going to take from the next round of hits. So it might not be a bad idea for mages to probably use a Mega Potion. I got a decent amount there, so let's go with it. Although Isis gets another turn, and in this case, let's go ahead and pitch in with Shardane Might. So this time we're doing a lot better here. Here's the next round of attacks. Consider that a good thing when they do Magic Drain, because obviously Zeri has a lot of MP. And that's good, Zeri did not die. Might not be a bad idea again to use another Mega Potion at this juncture. Mage's the new Dark Embrace. You can heal up the rest of their Isis. Even though they're not quite full, they should still be decent enough. These four have a lot of HP, so it's gonna take a couple minutes to get them to knock them down. Although we're actually doing quite good at this point, because they're all under half. And Isis can pitch in again. I'm actually quite shocked that they're not getting more turns in. Ow. Well, we made it through that particular round, and let's do Korea Chaos. Dragon form. We got two of them. Very good. Let's heal up so now we can actually survive the hits, and we should be good to go now. Tempest is pretty much dead. Pyre has a little bit of health left, but Dragon form should take care of that. One more to go. Let's heal up again. Now I can do Infernal Slash, because why waste the MP? Same thing for Galena, don't waste your MP. You can do Onslaught though, Magus. And that'll finish her off. We took them down a lot better than I thought we would. Excellent for us. 120,000 experience points and 80,000 Sterling coins. That's a heck of a reward. And they all gained levels. In fact, multiple levels. Magus gained 2 levels there. Almost 7,000 health. Zeria got a level there. Galena got 2 levels. And Nice has gained a level there too. And we get drops. We get a Phoenix Tears, Ultra Elixir, Cyan Crystal, and an Estrian Potion. All excellent drops. And they are gone. If you'll notice here at the moment, there's no battle meter. I believe that actually indicates that there actually is in fact no random encounters in this particular section, which is quite good. Now, even though I'm not doing too bad for health at this point, I still want to go ahead and use a couple of regular elixirs, but not before I use the my items here. So first, Estrian Potion increases HP by 150. I'm going to give that to Isis, considering that she needs it the most. The Cyan Crystal, that just increases magical power overall, that's good. And let's see, what else? Do I have anything to use here? No. One thing I failed to mention earlier, what it actually does after I actually beat the game, or beat the Nightmare Dungeon, is we acquire this, the Soul of Magus. It fully restores HP, MP, Ring of Past Dates if you're dead, and also increases your defense by 250. Now, the only downside, it is only usable once. Like in one battle, if you're particularly hard up for a desperation move, you can use that. But once you use it, it's gone. So you gotta really pick your spot for that. So keep that in mind. I'm going to use a couple of elixirs here, because I still don't have enough there at this point. Zeri is actually still pretty decent on her MP, so I'm not going to bother waste the magic there. Although I probably would use a mid-ether instead. There. That's better. I didn't realize I still had, like, not max of those. Let's go ahead and continue through this cave, shall we? Or this dungeon. I'm going to go ahead and save. Now, this particular spot is probably going to kill me a couple times, because this is a section that unfortunately has spiked tiles, and I still have not memorized which tiles are spiked and which ones are not. So, there's going to be 2 treasures here we're going to want to get, but it's probably going to kill us a couple of times in doing so, so you got to keep on your toes. Like right here is a spot. Another one, another one. Another one. But in doing so, we get a power vial, defense vial, and an intellect boost. So we found those all. And we're not dead yet, though, but we're close. So, Cure Vera, that helps. Yeah, we're gonna get killed again. Let's do 2 more Cure Veras. At least we have the MP to heal up quickly, and at this point I'm going to use another elixir once I'm through the area. And we got a Fatima Stone. Let's see what we can use our items here. So Power Vial goes to Magus. Defense goes to Isis, Intellect to Isis, and let's see. Fatima Stone, defense increases defense by 15 for everyone. Let's go ahead and use it. Let's go ahead and save our progress, and we head south, and I believe that clears us up. And you see some more enemies down there. Let's go ahead and make sure that we're all healed. Use a couple more mid-ethers to heal up our party. Making our save. And who is this? Gaston! It's all your fault I'm here. If it was not for you, I'll be ruling the world. Come, Damon. Let us show them the quickest route to the Hells. And Damon Vel is there as well. I shall have a vengeance at last. Another boss fight. Now, Inferno, I believe, is one of the only attacks that Gaston actually has. It's Damon that could be the one that's really annoying, because he has instant death attacks, which it's 50-50 if it's actually going to hit you or not. And I do believe that in this case, you do in fact want to use Onslaught against Gaston, because the Dark Embrace and Glory Chaos are going to heal him, that heal Damon. And use Infernal Slash and Gaston, because you want to get him down first. Then they can target your attacks on Damon. Although right now we're not doing too badly. And this is a little bit of a boss fight compared to the four Dark Empresses there before. That's gonna hurt. Demon's Last Hurt is like a bugger. Almost 2,000 damage to Kalina. But that is only a single targeting attack, so we can be thankful for that. Actually doing pretty good so far. Oh, anti-defense field. I forgot about that. Yeah, that's the 2 things he does. Anti-defense field and Inferno for Gaston there. Although, in the grand scheme of things, it's actually not too bad. So, I'll take it. Yeah, actually doing pretty good so far against these guys. Yep, definitely have Isis keep up with the curing. Don't worry about so much about the defense down, because now that we have high enough levels and good enough HP, they can take the hits. I totally forgot about that attack, Shower and Peril. I don't think he actually did it in my test run earlier. But still, Isis had enough to survive it. That's the important part. Ow. Why is it hitting Isis so hard? Guys, I'm sure we're going down shortly. How dare you evade one of my hits, Gaston? Going here, so I'm going to have to do the MP drain attack because she's running out. Gaston is gone. Now I can do his onslaught against him, and he should be down pretty soon too. And maybe I can get an MP drain or magic drain off to heal some, so I don't have to worry about like him save a couple potions. And that's got him. Wow, that went immensely smoother than I actually thought it would. Who knows, maybe being sick is actually a good thing. Another 100,000 experience points and 42,000 Zataron coins. And never gain more levels. They just gained 2 levels, he's now level 75, and he's broken 7,000 HP. Almost 7,200 there. Azaria is 55, Galena is 62, she broke 6,000 HP. Isis is 54, and we got more jobs, an Ultra Elixir and a Colossus Orb. Let's go ahead and use them. Well, the Colossus Orb first. Alright, let's go ahead and heal up first. And let's use more of those potions, those mid-ethers I got. There we go. Save the ultras and elixirs and all that for the fight after, the harder fights later. If I get a chance to do them. As most of the other optional fights at this point would require you to grind to level 99. And that's a lot of effort, but Magus and Galena won't take too long considering they have their Dragonic armor, or Dragonic mail. Now, Azaria and Isis, however, since they're still in the mid-50s, even with the experience that you get fighting certain enemies, it's going to take a while. And let me know if you want to see that, viewers, but right now I don't think I'm going to do it, but we'll see. Now, coming up here is a unique spot of the final dungeon. In order to pass this particular area, you're going to have to interact with this crystal, because there is a barrier down here that will not let you pass until you do so. First, you're absolutely positively wanting to save your game before you interact with the crystal, and I'll show you why. To cross through the barrier, first you must answer my questions. As you'll see, there are 3 points of light. You must speak to each point of light to learn the answers to the questions I'll be giving you. Failure to answer my questions correctly will result in dire consequences. Speak to me again when you're ready to answer my questions. So first, let's go ahead and go to the northwest here and speak to this crystal, this little spark. Behold the Gennari I present to you. This is the northwest. And this is the Lamian Queen. So okay, let's go ahead and fight her then. she's going down quite quickly, actually. It didn't take much at all. One draconic form and one attack from Majors, and she's down. But it's not so much about the fight itself, it's something else. We got a Z Potion and a Dread Blade for our victory. Let's see, does that give us anything of note? Actually, that was actually the same drops when we fought that boss originally. And the Dread Blade, it doesn't have as much power of the Blade of Black Death. So, there's that. So don't go ahead and fight. Don't talk to the crystals just yet. You don't go ahead and want to save your game again. Talk to the Northeast Crystal. Behold the Gennari I present to you here. We have the blank H, blank R, question H, question R, question A, question. So, okay, you have to beat this boss. One hit and they're down. So I'm guessing you have to fight, we'll have to find out something about their name. Something like that. And finally, last but not least, again, save your game before the fight. The Southeast. We got some assassins. Let's dragon form them. And gone. Quick and easy for that one. Alright, we fought them. Now, again, I stress, again, save. Because first, I'm actually going to show you what happens when you choose incorrectly. Now, the correct answer to this one is what word you meet the enemy for the northwest corner. The correct answer is the Ice Mines. If you choose an incorrect answer, like the Zenithia Temple, this happens. No, it can't be. Isis Lee has lost her agility skill. Yes, this crystal actually it removes various abilities from your characters. Like Isis lost her agility spell. It is permanently lost. Now, other negative effects can include other characters losing other their abilities, like I believe one of the Krista's losing one of the eruption spells, or that's Tazan. And a lot of the characters can also be reduced in level back down to level 1. Yes, you'll actually lose your stats and things of that nature. So, this is why I recommended to save. Because I have gone ahead and got all the correct answers written down. So let's go ahead and answer the correct answers. First one, Ice Mines. Okay, and we interact with the crystal a second time. What is the name of the Gennari you fought at the northeast point of light? We got 4 answers here. Sharkal, Chalaron, Gowardon, and Thilaron. The correct answer to this question would be Gowardon. One more to go. Which floor within Tower's Furnace did you encounter the Gennari you fought at the southeast point? So where do we first fight the assassins? The correct answer would be the 6th floor. And we got it. We can now pass through the barrier, which will now dissipate before us. And now we can pass through. Let's go ahead and save again. We don't have to worry about that anymore. Once we start going south, the battle meter will start adding up, and very fast. So you gotta pay attention. Like now. Now, I'm not going to hide the fact here that I'm not going to be fighting any of the random battles here. I'm going to be skipping. You can move 3 tiles before the meter runs out. So 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and so on. I may be gaming the system, but so what at this point? At some point in this little section here, it will stop counting. Like right there. You'll find a save crystal, or Sendorian crystal. Go ahead and use it. Go ahead and save your game again. Now, this is also one of the hardest fights in the game. Now, by my calculation, there are, at least with my current setup of the way I play the game, there are only 3 more bosses left to fight. There's one coming up here, small spoiler. There's one that wasn't the one in the fire in the town that I passed up on earlier. Now, and there's also the extra bonus boss back in the abyss, which actually is open to us now again. Now, I think I may have missed a couple things during my journey, and there may be a couple other hidden bosses and things like that. And I don't think I'm going to go ahead and go through all those, but in this case, you'll see this one here. We'll see me probably try and fail, because I've tried a couple times and already failed a couple times. And yeah, we'll see how it goes from there. This, honestly, this could very well be my last episode. I may have a bonus episode come out and see my attempts anyway at those bosses. So yeah. Okay, without further ado, let's go north. What the? Harbinger! Ah, so you finally came to the Zataron, the place where the powerful go when they die, and are transformed into Gennari. I would like to reintroduce you to some of my friends. Hello, son. Exodus, that's not good. And Zexor, long time no see. I was beginning to think you'd forgotten about me. And Sabra, die. Impossible. Sabra, you are dead. Sabra, can you hear me? You will die. I had misjudged your power earlier, though no longer. You have taught me that joining forces is the path to real strength, and I thank you for that. Now you will witness our true power. This is gonna hurt. Yes, all these enemies are, how shall I put this? Extremely powerful? And that's putting it lightly. So we've got Harbinger of Hate, Lady of Despair, Zexor of the Abyss, and Destructor Exodus. My, those are nice names. At least our turns came up relatively early in the ATB there, so that's actually a good thing. So let's go ahead and just do the overall damage of the Glory of Chaos. Doesn't really matter that it healed Sabra there. At this point, I'm kind of going for overall damage, and having 3 people damaged is probably not a bad thing. And you may seem like this is a waste. Actually, no, yeah, that would be a waste. I'm just gonna use a Mega Potion. Ow. Ow. And 3 of them are under the blind status. That's not good. Because Isis has the one that neutralizes, but I want her to have do something else. Well, have to at this point. Have to heal up. Still doing pretty decent for health, so let's go ahead and get rid of the negative status effects. Okay, that hurt. That really hurt. Okay, Galena has 3 health left. You know what? I'm using this. But that didn't revive Ziria. I thought it would. Why didn't you revive Ziria? Oh well. At least Isis is dead from that, but this will kill her. Phoenix Tears. Looks like this will actually be a full episode after all, viewers. I'm actually feeling pretty good. Ultra Elixir, don't want to take any chances. Not to worry about that negate so far. Well, a little bit actually. Let's use Ambrosia. Next we'll do Dragon Form, that's good. Wow, she's actually stunned. That's good. It's one less attack on us. Ouch. I think it's time for an Ultra Elixir again. Hate having to use those. I'm not losing this fight. Okay, that's actually probably the best one that can actually happen there. And I'm also now going to use a Quicken Scroll if I have one. I don't have one. Perfect. Whatever the perfect time for that. And again, it doesn't matter that I'm healing Sabra there, because I can just attack her individually later. Good, it all missed. Okay, Mega Potion. Cure Vera, that'll do. How we doing? Actually not bad, they're all about half. I'll take it. Ow. Okay, that's not good. I gotta not heal Isis yet because I need to heal everyone else. Because they need to survive. Phoenix Tears because I'll heal her with more health. Still hanging in there, I'm surprised. And Sabra is stunned again. We're hanging in there. Wow. Zexor is gone. And Harbinger and Exodus are almost dead themselves. This just turned into a very winnable fight. But still very challenging. The other two should die in this attack right here. Yep. We now have 4-on-1 against Sabra against the rest of us. Now we can go ahead and use Onslaught. We can use Infernal Slash. Let's see, how about Dragon Strike? How's that do? Evade. Well, let's heal up there. Let's try again. That's decent damage. I'm going to do that one instead of the other one, because it does more. I think we got this fight won in the bag. Holy crap, I didn't think I'd win this. I suppose it actually just depends on how lucky you get for your first turn of the fight. Because if your ATBR is high, then if you go first, then you got a good shot at winning. Oh, wrong attack. But I guess that attack can stun, which is still good. Yeah, I think we got this one. Yeah, this is easy now. Even Isis is pitching in with their Shadade Might. That's really useful. Wow. You hung in there. You survived. Will Magus be the one to finish her off? Yes, we got it. Holy crap. $300,000 experience points and another 80,000 Sterner coins. That's gonna be a little bit of levels. Yeah, Magus got 4 levels there. He's now level 79. That's impressive. Zuri got 2 levels, and that's without the experience boosting armor. Galena got 4 levels herself. That's very good. And she broke 900 MP, so she can do that dragon form another time. And 2 levels for Isis. That's good for Isis. And she's almost a 5,000 experience, or 5,000 health. And we get some drops. We get 2 Cyan Crystals, 2 Vatima Stones, 2 Colossus Orbs, 1 Ultra Elixir, and a Sin Harvest. We'll have a look at that shortly. No! This is impossible! This cannot be happening! No! A good battle. And now I can rest until the next game of life. Perhaps foreshadowing? Ah! Sabra! Sabra? Magus! Sabra, I have failed you. I let you die. My brother, you should not think such things. You saved me from a fate worse than death. I do not know how to thank you enough for that. But I must go now. Sabra, please do not go. I love you, Magus, always. Keep me in your heart, and I shall never truly be gone. Sabra! Sabra! Magus, are you okay? And that's how it is. So to exit this area, we go ahead and step on the teleport pad. And that brings us back to Realm of the Fae. And you'll notice that right here in the corner, the spot is gone. And and also let you know that I actually use an achievement there, if you happen to go ahead and beat that particular area. So let's go ahead and use our items before I forget about them. So let's go ahead and use the Colossus Orb, Fatima Stone, Cyan Crystal. Let's look at that Sin Harvest. Okay. Yeah, the attack goes up by, I believe, like 70. The defenses actually increases by weapon as well. Agility is better, and same with intelligence. And it's the blade once known to slay even the gods. And only mages can equip it. Let's put it on. Let's also go ahead and heal up at the inn, because we need the health. Let's go ahead and heal up there. Alright. And I think that'll do it for this episode, viewers. So, and I think this might be the final one of the overall main game and the DLC. Now, well, not quite yet. I'm getting ahead of myself, really. Because there's two things left to do, both of which I'm unsure if I can actually complete it or not. We got this flyer here, and back in the abyss there, the Apollyon, if I'm pronouncing that guy correctly. And I might save him for a bonus episode. I'm not 100% sure if I'm going to go ahead and do that, and if I do, might not be this Friday. It might be next Monday before I actually upload that episode, because if I actually do end up doing it, I'll need a little while to do the level grinding. And if you have any comments on that, viewers, if you want to see me do that, let me know. Put that in the comments section below, and let me know what your response to that will be. So with that, this is Pilot22, and thanks for watching this episode of Let's Play Chronicles of a Dark Lord. It was the one Tides of Fate complete. I hope you guys had a good time watching this, and I'll see you guys next time. Alright, thanks a lot for watching. Bye.